Right, hello everyone. Well, after 4 days stuck in bed during this very hot temperature here in the UK, do you know we actually reached temperatures of 34? Unbelievable for us. And of course it coincided with a bad spell for me with this dystonia thing and ended up in bed most of the time. So, first time up in the air today, back in the MD500 in that fantastic red and chrome finish. And we've got the first signs of some big thunderstorms locally. So I decided to jump on. I knew the storms were coming. I've been running this ASXP weather software. I've been really pleased with it. And I knew the storms were coming in from the south. And I thought I'd see how realistic it is. So here we are, we're flying. You might be thinking, well, hang on, we've got blue skies here and it's raining. Well, that's exactly what we've got in a lot of the parts locally. We've got these massive areas of blue sky and then rain pouring down and localised flooding just up on the M25. So in some respects, very accurate. Not sure about the rain. I know on the helicopters that I tend to fly, I tend to take out the screen effect or the glass effect so that the video is clearer when I'm making it. So I'm not sure if that would affect the way the rain hits the windscreen. And as far as I know, the MD500 isn't set up for rain effects on the windscreen or anything else. So true to life, but you can see it's a fair representation of the rain, and you get it in stops and starts. What was really realistic was the wind. I don't think I'd flown in such windy conditions for quite some time. So we're heading off down to the coast, and I took off from an airfield called EGKL, and it's called Deanland Airfield, which is where I started, and I'm heading down sort of more towards Bexhill, Hastings way. Once I hit the coast, I'll turn left, go up to the top of Hastings and land up on the top of the greenery up there, as it were. But very dark in some areas. And then coming out the clouds, sometimes overly bright. There doesn't seem to be a fantastic transition between the light and the dark areas. But a bit of low flying. I did fly through a couple of cables early on when it was darker. I noticed on the replay, didn't even see them, so I would have been dead. But a good low run all the way to the coast. And when we finally reach the sea, we do a left, as it were, follow the coast down towards Hastings, and then land up on the bit where the tramway goes up into the hillside there, which isn't represented, but you can sort of see some marks on the ground where maybe the photo textures it would have shown it. But a good flight. As I say, I hadn't flown for 4 days. I didn't push it too hard, and still the favourite helicopter. And while I was filming this, some of you might have seen that I posted the picture of me wearing this collar thing with 2 fans on it that you get from Amazon. So if you look up fans and then collar fans on Amazon, or if I can find it, I'll put the link in, and it blows air onto your face, wraps around your neck, 2 fans, blows up onto your face. Luckily enough, with the Rift S, there's a nice gap round the nose. Quite refreshing, I have to say. Lasted 5 hours on a recharge, plugs into the USB. Anyone who's doing VR, I can only say highly recommended. One of the really strange things was being in the MD500 with no doors on. As you turned your head, you got this breeze on your cheek, and you know, it wasn't timed perfectly or anything like that, but certainly added to the effect. And in the very humid conditions we've got at the moment, worked amazingly well. Really, really pleased with it. 13 quid I think they are. So if you're using the VR headset, one of these collars with the fans on them from Amazon, check the link in the YouTube description, and I would say highly recommend it. So I'll leave you here just to follow it. I do like this ASXP program. The weather is real time, or as close to real time as you can get at the moment, on a budget, I'm going to say. It's got the high resolution clouds in. I think they look pretty good. There are these strange transitions sometimes, but there again in X Plane, sometimes you can be flying along normally and see a sudden huge transition in the ground texture from light to dark for no apparent reason, even on a clear blue sky. So maybe being a bit harsh there, but I do like the program, well worth taking a look. Don't forget it's called ASXP, and I would say with all the programs that are out there, very easy to use. Weather wasn't really my thing. I was really a blue sky flyer. I've enjoyed a bit of slope soaring and that up in the clouds. It's been great. So as I say, I'm going to leave it here just as we hit the coast, and thank you for watching. Appreciate it as always, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next week.